I better hold on. Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A pickup of 17. And the Bills have a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First tone of the game for James Cook. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. That's good for a Buffalo first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down, and they go right back to it. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got this complete to James Cook. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Allen on 3rd and short. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans, they're off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Why Tony? 18. What's that? Hey, uno Mars. 11.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no not connecting. It's incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, south. At 18. That's it. 11.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Bills bringing an extra DB out. 3rd down. Shotgun now, 1st round. Into the hands of Dell. We'll have the 1st down and even more. He's going to bring this down to their 35. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
First down carry for Pacheco. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Look the hot. 18. 19 Texans. Buggy. Hey, Uno Mars. 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. The Bills get to him. He's brought down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
All right. 18. What's that? Hey, south.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And we continue to await our opening score in this ballgame.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another one for Cook. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. Working quickly here. Allen from the gun here on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. The Bills with a punt team out there. It's away, came off his foot wrong instantly, low and short here. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. Look the hot. 18. Why Tony? Hey, Uno.
He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
The second down run by Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
He just get the play off. He's got it. Complete to Collins. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Nico Collins with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him on the crossing route. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start to fight back with their first points of this game.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Here we go. Tony. Hey, uno. 11.
Stroud's going to throw for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a 1st down.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right. Slot. Buggy. 19 Texans.
All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Why Tony? Look the hot. Hey, Uno Mars.
Stroud from the pistol. Finds a seam down the middle. He has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Here we go. 19, let's hit.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Watch Tony. Look the hot. 18, let's hit.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
11. Buggy. Hey, uno.
Running right is Pacheco. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hey, south.
Now it's Stroud. Collins got it left side. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
White Tony. Here we go, let's go. Look the hot. 18, let's hit. 11.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. That's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
South. Oh, ready? Swap.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Felton now to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook spins his way into the open field. There he goes, right sideline. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills tie things up at 14.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
What's that? 118. What's that? 19 Texans. Look the hot, look the hot.
Here's Stroud now. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Bills. Buttoned up pretty well after that fumble, but they are still going to take over in the red zone.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
On first down, Allen brought in right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun give to Cook. And this is headed the wrong way. They lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
319. What's that?
They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
56. What's that?
This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 14.
Bass now to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
Stroud throwing here on first. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for Isaiah Pacheco out of the backfield. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Vast now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, South. Bucky. 11. Hey, Uno Mars. Close.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go, let's go. 18,
Shotgun now, 1st round. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's got this one down to the end. 35 before they force him out.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble.
Look the hot.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Hey, Uno more. 18. Hey, Uno.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. He rolls to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
18. What's up? Hey, South. Hey, South. 19 Texans.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Look the hot. Here we go.
10 at the 16-yard line.
18. Why Tony? Bucky. 11.
From the red zone now. Hits him on the out route. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans tie this game at 21. we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Throwing now on first down. Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Dump off caught by his back. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's second and 20. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Ayuk downfield. The 50. 30. At the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10.
19 Texans. 18. Okay. Hey, south. Look the hot. Tonight.
To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Whoa.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Hey, Uno Mars. 18. White Tony. 19 Texans. Hey, Uno.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan. and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Cut near the goal line. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. That one right down the middle. And the Texans tie us up 28-all.
28-all.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And another small 4-yard chunk there. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. It's his target. That's DJ Moore. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Buys time, rolling right. Texans closing in, and they get to him. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. So now here's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. This gets the 1st and more. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
319!
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Throwing here, Allen. It is caught left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Blitz coming here. Allen. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, you've got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you've got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
7 yards to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Throw is caught. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Dude, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an R-U-N. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Bills in range for a game-winning score. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? 1st and goal to begin this one. Pressure coming. It's Allen. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Here he is to throw. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Back to throw. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Intended for
can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, south. Hey, south. 19. What's up? Bumpy. Look the hot. 11. Good on.
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hancock. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Hits his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tony. How? Hot. 18. Hey, uno. Hey.
From the gun, Stroud. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Connects on the crosser. Running in the red zone. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, south. Hey, south.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. Chased out to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. But we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. And it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
36.
They've got less than 40 seconds to work with. Not impossible, but got to recover this kick. And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should lock up this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. It's a designated keeper for Allen.